that normal? That's light?
For us, this machine's 150 tons. So you're probably, what, 20?
20. It always makes me so nervous seeing our boat out of the water. These guys do it all the time though, all day long, and they're not worried. So, you know, they're not worried, I'm not worried.
Oh baby, sure look good to me. Oh baby, sure look good to me. She looks
We
so
spent
good,
2
she got
weeks, well, we weren't there, but the boat was there. We were on the Hard in Barrington, Rhode Island at the Safe Harbor Cove Haven Marina. We needed to have our windows rebedded. That's a common leopard problem. I'm not sure if it's for all leopards or just the couple of years surrounding the year that we had our boat built. The guys at the marina only replaced the hull windows. They broke 2 of them when they were taking them out, so they had to replace them, and they had a hard time getting replacement Lexan, which is the glass that they used. But there's a supply chain shortage, and they were afraid that if they replaced the salon windows, you know, they could break coming out as well, and then they wouldn't be able to get any more glass. So they only did the hull windows, which is fine. At least those are done. But we still have the 3 salon windows that have to get rebedded. And so today I'm going to tape up one of them with Flex Seal tape because it is really, really almost completely off. If you see all the white right there, and all of this white, and all of that, that is where the windows no longer adhere to the boat. And you can see all of this too. Apparently what's been happening is the tint on these windows is an epoxy paint tint. It's been flaking off of the windows. Well, that was what the adhesive was stuck to. So when the tint came off the windows, of course the windows aren't adhered anymore. They were taping them up.
Well, it's the morning of September 12th. We just left Sag Harbor and we're heading along the north shore of Long Island today, heading towards a place called Mattituck. Adrian is downstairs sleeping because she had a rough night, I guess. And she's kind of COVIDy. And no one likes a COVIDy wife. They cough all the time. We left Sag Harbor this morning. This is the fork of Long Island, so we motored up here and we just put the sails out and we're kind of sailing along now. There's just under 11 knots of true wind. The speed through water is 5.5, which is really good, but we're doing 8.2 over ground because we got a really nice current taking us along. So I love the Long Island currents when you time them the right way. The other day we timed it the wrong way and it really sucked. Somewhere in there's an entrance to Mattituck. It's a very small river that goes into a small anchorage, and we're gonna see if we can get this big girl into that little river and that little anchorage tonight.
We're going into Mattituck Creek. It's really narrow and there's a low-hanging power line. They say it's 78 feet high. Should be interesting. Jeff says there's 18 feet underneath the keel right now. Yeah, we don't need 18, we just need 1.
This is pretty cool at the moment. I'm just shaking a little bit, just a little though.
A little pucker factor, huh?
Yes, a little bit. Our ocean-going sailing vessel is in a creek.
You wanted adventure, honey.
made it to Mattituck, up the Mattituck Creek. There's a little village over here. We can go take the, I don't think we're gonna take the bikes out today, but we'll go walk around the village. It's kind of a very gray day though. We're coming back from the village of Mattituck, and this is where we're anchored. It's pretty unique anchorage for us. Here's the end of the creek. It's our boat, a little marina over there. That's it. Came down to here, which is pretty much the end. And then we're going to go out to Long Island Sound and head over to Port Jefferson, which is over there. That's not Port Jefferson. That's Port Jefferson. We have a beautiful sunset here in Port Jefferson. Port Jefferson, New York. We're at the north end of the mooring field. We're by the sand dunes. And it's kind of a cool story. My shirt got wet last night. In this bay over here, it's like a big pit. There's like a giant sand dunes, and they dug it all up, and they used it to build the Empire State Building. And now it's like a little bay in there and a bunch of mooring balls, and you can anchor in there. That's where they got all the sand that they used in the Empire State Building. Why is there a lot of sand in the Empire State Building? I have no freaking idea. But it came from there. We're rearranging the anchor locker because they laid out through all 300 feet of chain when they put the new bridle on. No, when they fixed the windlass. So now we gotta try to put it back together. And look what's coming.
Are we in the way?
I don't think so. Oh, it looks like so much fun.
Look at him go.
There's our dinghy.
It was a good dinghy.
And the new one's gonna be much better though.
It's going to be better for my back.
What is this? That's so unclassy. That's so much better.
That's a rag deer that I used to clean up the cockpit.
And it's a little, oh, you clean up the cockpit?
I did.
Oh. And it's a little chilly out today, so we got our hats
It's
on.
cold.
Yeah, okay. We just got a new bridle, and because our other one was just really chafed and fraying, and the guys made it a little bit longer than the old bridle. So Adrian's having a problem with the bridle and getting it all set up because it's just a little bit too long at the moment. So we got to figure that out. So I can see what my baby's doing. Bridle's off? Okay, which way you want me to go? When she says to drive straight forward, I go a little bit forward, but then I let the boat settle down a bit and let her catch up. Anchor's home. Cool. We got the Port Jeff ferries over there. They take you to Connecticut, Bridgeport, Connecticut, I think. That's a big ferry. They're doing dragon races tomorrow and they're practicing.
It is new dinghy day. We're getting our new dinghy right now. Well, she's been a good dinghy. That's Johnny. Say hi, Johnny.
Up on it.
You're driving your new dinghy, baby. You like it so far?
Yeah, it's not turning very well.
Jeff's all excited. He went to pick up Glenn in our new dinghy. Oh, look at this. Glenn's driving the dinghy. Glenn lives up here in New York when he's not in Florida fixing boats. So we had breakfast at this place this morning. It's called Joey Z's. I think the guy said that it's the longest standing restaurant in Port Jefferson.
Yeah.
Joey Z is 70 years old, works out every day. Breakfast was insanely amazing. So
Yeah.
if you come to Port Jefferson, you've got to eat at Joey Z.
And Joey Z's a cool guy.
He is a cool guy.
I don't know if it's really Joey Z, but it's his
He said
restaurant.
he said he was.
Oh yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. Starboard side's off. Port side's off. We're sailing through Long Island Sound today, and we came upon this sailboat race. And I don't know. I don't want to be the one who cuts right smack in the middle of their race. Yeah, we're gonna end up right in the middle of their race. We're sailing under the Whitestone Bridge right now. We just left Port Washington and we're headed to Cape May. We wanted to stay a little bit longer, but Hurricane Fiona seems to have other plans for us. So we got to get down to Cape May and up until the Delaware River sometime tomorrow. So we have more protection and so that we can end up getting to Annapolis. So anyway, New York City, it's right behind me.
So we're heading out of New York City.
I know, I'm bummed.
Us too.
I wanted to stay a few more days.
Yeah, we had to leave a few days early because of some bad weather coming in. But it's going to be an interesting trip down the East River. It turns out the United Nations General Assembly is in session.
Freaking United Nations.
And what that means is they close down the west side of the East River. There's an island called Roosevelt Island, and everyone always all sailboats transit it on the west side, because on the east side there's this pesky 55-foot high bridge. We're not allowed to go down the west side. There's going to be a bunch of Coast Guard boats with machine guns on it, on the turrets. So it's going to be an interesting ride. We call them, hoping they open it for us, because they don't normally open it, but we'll see. But we're going to be going pretty fast. That's right where the Hell's Gate is, so we're going to be going probably 10 or 11 knots. So if they don't open the bridge when we get close, it could be a huge problem. Roosevelt Island Bridge, Roosevelt Island Bridge. This is sailing vessel Wind Therapy. Over. That's what I was worried about. They said to call them 30 minutes before on the radio, but we're calling them and they're not answering the radio.
And I called them twice on the phone and they're not answering either.
Yeah.
Roosevelt Island Bridge, Roosevelt Island Bridge. This is Wind Therapy. Roosevelt Island Bridge, Roosevelt Island Bridge. This is Wind Therapy. Roosevelt Island Bridge, Roosevelt Island Bridge. This is Wind Therapy. Hi, this is Wind Therapy. I'm really sorry to keep bothering you like this. We just passed under the Hell's Gate Bridge. And so we're like 2 miles from you now. So we're about 10 minutes. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I've been calling you on 13 and I guess you're not hearing me. I'm not sure why. Just do a radio check on 13 and see if anybody can hear me. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Okay, all right, hold on 1 second. Hold on. Radio check, radio check. Did you hear that?
Clear, loud, clear.
I just got a loud and clear. Thank you. Yeah, I just got a loud and clear from somebody. Say radio check again. Yes, yes. Radio check from Wind Therapy.
Wind Therapy, Pathfinder, hear you good.
Thank you very much. Yeah, somebody said they got me good. Okay, I think we're going to be around the corner in about 3 minutes, so. Okay, thank you. All right, bye-bye. Roosevelt Island Bridge, Roosevelt Island Bridge. This is Wind Therapy.
I didn't mean to be a pain in the butt to the bridge tender, but we were getting nervous. We were flying down the river at 10 knots, and our engines were at only 1,000 RPM. If the bridge didn't open soon, we'd have to turn around. and maneuvering with this kind of current can be really tricky in a boat like ours. The bridge tender was very nice about me calling him on the phone, and he told me after a while that they've been having radio problems for a long time.
Our journey down the east side of Roosevelt Island, over.
So fix it.
I'm sorry, I'm not having a good copy here. We're just requesting a bridge opening, please. This is a bad copy. I'm unable to hear you.
Marine Corps, Cutter Sturgeon Bay Street. Hey, Cap, good morning. You cutting across the channel here?
Hi, so I rounded the corner, and I don't know if that was you talking to me or somebody else, but it was very choppy, and I did not have a good copy.
And we're going to come over and hug the green side of the channel.
Oh, okay. Well, I saw the bridge. I rounded the corner. Now I got around another corner. How long does it take for you to open the bridge? Okay, I'm just, because we have a lot of current with us, and our engines are really low, and we're going 10 knots. So now I can see the bridge. I don't know if you can see me. So you're going to start opening now? Oh, wonderful. Thank you very, very much. We appreciate it. So we've been trying for the last half an hour to get a hold of somebody at the Roosevelt Island Bridge. It is a 55-foot high bridge. It opens to 99 feet. And because the UN is in session, we can't go down the west side of the East River. So we've been trying forever to get these guys on the phone to open the bridge. And they're finally opening it now. They just blew the horn. So they're stopping traffic. This is going to be interesting. The guy said it takes just under 10 minutes to open it, and he hasn't started opening it yet. So we've got some current, but we can do some donuts here. He's still blowing the horn. Well, that's supposed to be 99 feet high. We're going to find out here in a second. All we need is 71 feet.
So I decided to see what it would look like if I took a picture going onto every bridge in New York. Let's see how the little collage of pictures I took look. Probably not going to look good since I was like leaning over and smiling like a teacher like this. The trip up to New York was amazing. Up to New England and Maine was absolutely fantastic. So wouldn't trade it for the world. It was amazing. And I'm sad to go, but we got more adventures ahead of us.
That's right.
Staten Island over there. Brooklyn over there. Where I'm from. Brooklyn. So anyway, that's it. Last bridge out of New York City. And now we're heading south to Annapolis.
Join us next time as we have a beautiful sail out into the Atlantic Ocean, a seriously crappy sail over to Annapolis, and properly install our new Starlink communication system. I know, I said that last time. This time, I mean it. Thanks for watching. And as always, don't forget to subscribe. Give us a like and share this video with your friends.